Okay, hey everybody, this is Game Gamer. I'm kind of tired right now, mostly because I'm playing TF2 lately, and some of the users have been acting like jackasses. But in any case, let's kick off the second half of Season 2 with the last roundup. So, without delay, let's begin. So this episode begins with Applejack running without her hat and jumping hurdles. And now we get a slow-mo shot! And apparently Apple Bloom is holding on to her hat because Applejack is practicing for something.
Hope so. I know so. After all, you're the 10-time rodeo champion of Ponyville. Wow, you've got more blue ribbons than any pony in Ponyville ever. And I can't wait for my big sis to win every blue ribbon in Equestria and bring home the title of Equestria Rodeo Champion.
Okay, I hate to spoil for you guys, and I know this is something that's been brought up before, but this is actually, believe it or not, this is actually one of the first few episodes I actually knew what the moral was going to be when I first saw this. Applejack is going to be an athlete, she's going to go compete in some certain event, and she's going to fuck it up. She's not going to go back to Ponyville for reasons unknown. Her friends tried to go find her. They tried to get her out the truth. They won't tell but they won't get her to tell the truth. They try to find ways for her to tell the truth. She eventually gives in, but then runs away. Hey, but then eventually tells the truth. No, I'm not even kidding. That's the. But let's keep in mind, just like the voice of reason said, just because a moral is predictable like this one, does it automatically make it a bad episode? Necessarily, no. It's in terms of the execution of how it's done. So with that out of the way, let's continue. So this episode begins with Ponyville beginning to celebrate Applejack's accomplishments, and then we get to see Rainbow Dash try to get the fan favorite Derpy Hooves under control.
You've already done. I just don't know what went wrong.
Yeah, let that line become a meme. And let's see, that was Tabitha Garm Jr. doing the voice of Derpy Hooves. So let's see, that's now, let's see, Rarity, Princess Luna, Granny Smith, and Derpy Hooves. Alright, so that's 4 for 4.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Nice work, Rainbow Dash!
And of course, like Derpy, she causes hijinks to ensue as Applejack manages to break the floor of the... never mind. Because for a second I actually thought that was the floor. I gotta be honest with you, I thought that was like the floor. Like, actually no, not the floor. I meant the ground, but never mind.
You okay, Rainbow Dash? Anything I can do to help? No, nothing. In the name of Celestia, just sit there and do nothing.
What? It's not that that line bothers me, it's just that the version that I heard, because I actually have a recorded version of this episode on my DVR from my mom's house, and I heard it was like more of a high pitch, like I'm like, my bad! Like, something like that. Anyway, so the town begins to celebrate Applejack's accomplishment as she's about to make a farewell speech and to help rebuild the tower.
I promise to make Ponyville proud.
So as the train is about to leave, if her friends and family give her good luck. Good luck.
You betcha, Granny Smith. And bring back all that money. You betcha, Mayor. And have fun. And don't be nervous. Or if you are, use that nervous energy to do even better than you already did.
Yeah, I think I should probably tell that to a lot of my school's teams, like my spring track team, the floor hockey, the basketball, that shit, and the lacrosse, like something like that.
I need peanuts and popcorn and toffee to give you lots of nervous energy. Applejack.
Yeah, Twilight, that would actually be nice to a certain someone I know. Okay, getting sidetracked again. Basically, what I'm saying is that one of my classmates said, like, because they're part of the tennis team, and they're saying that their team go up against, like, they're saying, like, I'm not really sure what it was. It said, like, he said, like, we hope we win, but they're also losers. Like, yeah, tell me that isn't good sportsmanship in any way.
I'll do better than my jacket.
So the next day, the ponies gather up gather some party decorations for Applejack's welcome back party.
Because while being surprised can be nice, being startled can be very startling. Oh, Pinky, you startled me. Sorry, I was just practicing my surprise for when we surprise Applejack with this super cool party for becoming rodeo champion of Equestria. Quiet, Pinky. I think Applejack's coming. Don't worry, Twilight. Got my lips all limbered up.
I love the expression that Applejack gives. He's just like, seriously? Ugh. And like I said before, a telegram comes to the ponies, and they find out that Applejack isn't coming back for reasons unknown.
Applejack's not coming back? What do you mean Applejack's not coming back? She loves Ponyville.
Yeah, but you know what she doesn't love? The constant bronies that call her a background pony. Assholes.
And she loves sweet apple acres. And she loves her family.
So the rest of the main six decide to go find her.
Don't worry. We'll search all of Equestria if we have to.
So they get on the plane after the next... No, not plane, train. Ugh, man, I'm really off. Anyway, the rest of the main six head to Canterlot up to where the rodeo was held, and they try to ask all the remaining ponies there where Applejack went, or if they saw her at some point. And even the pony that looked like her Southern clearly haven't seen her. Oh, come on! She was your competition! How did you not see her? Okay. Alright, so eventually one pony says that she did remember seeing Applejack, and she points them to the desert.
I hope this lead doesn't turn out to be a dead end. I don't want to go home empty-hooked after promising we'd find her. I don't know how we'll break it to the Apple family. I don't know how we'll break it to Ponyville. I don't know how we'll make it to the next stop. This is Dodge Junction, girls. Applejack is supposed to have come here after the rodeo ended.
Alright, so just when they're all about to part to search Applejack some more, Pinky...
Hurry up in there!
And because Applejack didn't recognize her, Pinky does manage to find her.
Oh, Applejack, thank heaven! We're so glad you're safe.
Do not get the sexual urges of seeing Pinky in the bathroom.
Hey, everybody.
So Applejack surprised is wondering why they came all this way as we meet another character who we are never going to see again.
And you are?
Why, I'm Cherry Jubilee, boss of Cherry Hill Ranch. Hasn't Applejack told you? I saw her compete at the Equestria Rodeo. Never saw any pony win so many ribbons in all my life. Oh, shucks, Miss Jubilee. You don't have to go into all that.
And as I said, knowing that I predicted the moral, she's just being modest and knowing that Applejack didn't win any blue ribbons.
Oh, she's so modest. Anyway, I can always use a pony with quick hooves and a strong back. So, when I heard Applejack was looking for a change of scenery, I snapped her up quick as I could and brought her to Dodge Junction. Well,
so now the main six are starting to speculate are about to get the out of Applejack.
A scenery? What's that supposed to mean?
Damn. Mother... Son of a...
Nope.
Okay. For the record, if you're wondering what that was, I'm using Daily Motion to recordings of these episodes here. Because of Hasbro and their copyright strikes on YouTube, I had to resort to other websites in order to do this, so I don't have to keep trekking back to my mom's house to do these reviews. Just wanted to point that out. So again, Applejack continues to lie about what she was doing.
So I took the job and came here. That's it. End of story.
That's it? That's a terrible story.
Sorry, but that's all there is to tell. Thanks for checking on me, but y'all can go home now. Tell my family hi and that I'm doing A-okay.
Why is it that my sexual urges are getting up in this review today?
Excuse me, AJ, but we didn't travel all over Equestria searching for you to come home without you.
Well, I didn't ask you to come looking for me. There is nothing to tell, and I am not going back to Ponyville.
I don't care what she says. Applejack's not telling us something.
Twilight's right. We gotta get her to spill the beans.
What? She has beans? I told her I would snack it.
So then she gets to the cherry orchard stop, and the others decide to take the job or do this.
So delightful.
Well, just remember, no talking about Ponyville.
Fine. Why don't you quit talking and get walking?
So that's the rolling. Damn, they really got some primitive technology. Anyways, they begin sorting the cherries, and then the main six try to get at Applejack to again spill the beans.
So, AJ, how was Canterlot?
Why are you making the face? She said Canterlot. She said no talking about Ponyville, and she's mentioning Canterlot.
Not talking about Ponyville, talking about Canterlot, totally different town.
Isn't Canterlot technically a city?
Canterlot was fine.
Was the rodeo fun?
Yes.
Did you meet some nice ponies there?
Some.
And by some, I'm guessing mean that some of them were nice and other of them were overconfident, overcompetitive assholes.
Really? Did you see Wild Bull Hickok? Oh, what about Calamity Maine?
I gotta be honest, I don't really know what they're trying to reference with those two names. I gotta be honest with you. Like, I just don't know what the references are.
Yeah, some both.
Okay, I gotta admit, AJ, his look of telling Rainbow Dash to stop with the fangirling is really hilarious. Well, on the positive end, we do eventually find out of who the hell Miss Jubilee is.
And how did you meet Miss Jubilee?
Well, Miss Jubilee had a cherry stand at the rodeo. Real good treat.
Meanwhile, Pinky and Fluttershy are continuing with the cherries.
Cherry winks, cherry cheesecake, cherry tarts. We struck up a conversation, being orchard folk and all.
So you told her about Sweet Apple Acres?
Yes.
Did you tell her why you weren't going back?
No, because it was none of her business.
Unless she asked, how is that even none of her business if she didn't even ask you?
Is it because I made it rain on you that one?
Alright, long story short, Applejack doesn't tell anything and they decide to use Pinky. Okay, time out. Oh crap, I probably need a light. Okay. Alright, so when they said they had to use the gun, they want to use Pinky. So, not since Griffin the Brush Off, when did the other members of the main six find Pinky annoying? Seriously, I know there are a bunch of hers down the line where she does come ball-gratingly annoying. Silly Vanilli. But before that episode, when did they at any point indicate in any episode before this one and after Griffin the Brush Off did the other members of the main six find Pinky annoying? Well, we're about to find out the next day. Applejack continues to buck cherries, and Pinky decides to ask her a couple questions.
Well, no wonder, because I made it up myself. The cherry chonga is mashed up cherries in a tortilla that's deep fried. Cherry chonga. Great name, huh? Oh, but maybe I should call it a chimichurri. Ooh, that's good too. Which do you think sounds better? Cherry chonga or chimichurri? Or what if I combine them? Chimichurri chonga. Oh, what sounds the funniest? I like funny words. One of my favorite funny words is kumquat. I didn't make that one up. I was working at Kumquat Orchard just so I could say kumquat all day. Kumquat, kumquat, kumquat.
Again, that's the one thing I am concerned about this episode. I don't understand, how is it since not Bridal Gossip, gripping the brush off that the other members of the main six find Pinky annoying? Like, really?
It's for you to spill the beans. Never. Speaking of beans, you never realize how many words rhyme.
Okay, so getting that out of the way, Applejack makes a Pinky promise and promises to tell them at breakfast the next morning of why she didn't come back to Ponyville.
Making a Pinky promise.
And knowing what I said at the very beginning of this review, she flees East Town to avoid the Pinky promise. And then we get this.
No, gonna break the Pinky promise.
Remember, break a Pinky promise and Pinky will hunt you down and she will be possessed by the devil. Just thought you would be knowing. So Applejack tries to get away on horseback, but the main six follow her on a cart.
I'll pay you quadruple to leave them in the dust. Yeah, come on, go!
They tried to speed it up, but Pinky manages totally not ripping up the Matrix! And then we get to see why Applejack didn't want to tell the main six what was going on.
Yes, you broke your Pinky promise. Apologize.
Pinky, I did not break my promise.
What?
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. When I first heard that, like, what?
If y'all reckon back, I told you that I would tell you everything at breakfast. But I didn't come to breakfast. I couldn't come to that breakfast. Not if it's been telling y'all what happened.
Well,
I'm sorry, Pinky, but I can't tell y'all the truth. I just can't.
Well, I heard a sorry in there, so that'll have to do for now. I'll get a real apology later. 30 seconds. Oh, Pinky. Rainbow, go back. No time. They knew what they were getting into.
What? Okay. That seriously has to be the most dickish move Rainbow Dash has ever done. Like, yeah, miss element of loyalty. Way to leave two of your 5 other best friends in the dust as for reasons unknown. That is the world's dickest move you could ever do. So long story short, they eventually catch her, and like I said before, they eventually find the truth, and big surprise, she didn't win any blue ribbons.
Fine. Now you know.
Know what?
Well, just look.
I am. You won an amazing number of ribbons, just like Miss Jubilee said.
Don't you get it? There's every color of ribbon down there. Every color but blue. I came in 4th, 3rd, even 2nd. But I didn't win one first prize. And I certainly didn't win any prize money.
But the telegram said you were going to spend money.
That's why I came here. I wanted to earn some money. After that big old send-off poem
Oh my god, I hate this.
Ponyville gave me, I just didn't have the nerve to come home empty-hooked. I couldn't come home a failure.
So, yeah, even though all this was predictable, I knew this right from the get-go, when you really think about it, you can understand this only from Applejack because she has a lot of dignity and is very prideful. Well, and knowing that she just didn't want to upset anyone and felt like she had let the whole world down, she just didn't want to tell the truth, and she didn't want to see if anybody was upset, wanted her pride wrecked.
Applejack, you're not a failure, and we're your friends. We don't care if you came in 50th place.
I'm not sure if this was intended, but I think that was a clever reference to the UAA system in No More Heroes 2.
You're still number 1 in our books.
So, you're not upset or disappointed? But what about the mayor? I don't think I can face her and tell her I didn't get that money to fix the broken roof.
Yeah, I will have to agree with Applejack because in the first act she was acting enough like a money-grubbing whore.
Applejack, we can always find a way to fix that hole in the roof. But if you don't come back, we'll never be able to fix the hole in our heart.
Okay, first Stitchy, Pinky, and Rarity, and now this. Okay, time for moral.
Dear Princess Celestia, it's a tad easier to be proud when you come in first than it is when you finish further back. But there's no reason to hide when you don't do as well as you'd hoped. You can't run away from your problems. Better to run to your friends and family.
And the episode ends with Pinky and Rarity on the cart. And it's going to be a long ride. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see me. Hang on. Okay, I think you can see me now from my iPad light. So, in any case, that was the last roundup. I gotta say it was decent. I mean, this is by no means a bad episode. I mean, when you think about it, while the whole story was predictable and the fact that I could smell it from a mile away, the execution was actually very well handled. Being that Applejack is very prideful, you could tell what the emotional struggle is, what she was going through, and knowing what she didn't want to disappoint. Most of the jokes were pretty much funny, and also the Derby cameo was top-notch. But honestly, I think what kind of ruins this episode for me is the last third. Like, not with the moral or anything, but I could kind of understand why a lot of the main six found Pinky annoying. But my problem is that Rainbow Dash. I mean, basically what she did in, the last few minutes, from acting completely sappy and not wanting to admit it, and then flat out leaving Pinky and Rarity behind, yeah, that was a pretty dickish move on their part. But as I said, this is by no means a bad episode. So as a whole, I'm giving last roundup a B+. That's all I gotta say. I'm Flip King Gamer, and I'll see you in the Super Speedy Sizer Squeezy 6000. Fuck. See ya.